Hey, it's Zinni here, and today I'm here to make a new video about Sonic Prime. For those who are like completely under a rock with anything Sonic, Sonic Prime is basically a Netflix show that came out a while ago, and this is me talking about the third season. So if you don't want to talk about it, or if you don't want to get spoiled and you want to watch it for yourself, go ahead and click off. So yeah. Alright y'all, it's time to talk about Sonic Prime. The new season just came out. We got 3 seasons now. And I'm gonna give y'all my piece. I'm gonna talk about it. Let's go. I watched it the second release, and I'll be completely honest with y'all. It was kind of mid. Like, don't get me wrong, I was really invested in the ending. But overall, it's just kind of ugh. I think the first episode was actually really promising. Till Shadow got put into a crack. That made me upset because I was like, seriously? We get Shadow back for the first time in forever and you're just gonna put him in a cubbyhole for when you need him later? Shove him back in the drawer? I thought we was gonna do something cool. I don't know, put him under Manticore. Make him evil again. Who knows? Turn him into a McDonald's Sprite just for shits and giggles. Like, do something interesting. Don't compartmentalize and put him back on the shelf just when shit's getting interesting.
Green Hill fucking exploded, by the way.
Okay, anyways, side note, I think the animation quality was also like better, or I don't know, there was something different about it. I don't know if anybody else picked up on it. Shadows like breathing and just like little interesting footnotes, when it feels like in other seasons they felt more static in a way, or I don't know. I just really like what they did here. But yeah, anyways, Shadow gets put into a crack after using a fucking edgelord NATO, and then you just have 9 in the background being an angsty little bastard. 21 Pilots playing around in the background and shit. Anyways, he meets up with like the egg people, the egg council, and all the other shatter bitches, and they end up making a base out of the big ass egg they had in the middle of the one city place. And I thought that was kind of cool, but there were some things that I didn't really like. Like, I feel like they could have spent more time there. Anybody who watched it can like agree. The fucking Grim fight took way too long. Like, it dragged out. You could have cut off an episode or so of what was going down in there, and it would have changed shit. It was so much, and I feel like they could have just used that for other stuff, like Dredd's character development. Like, where did that go? Y'all set up this thing about how he's terrified of becoming like a greedy bastard just for it to fall flat. No fizz, no drip, just loser at the end. Like, he felt so basic. He was just a footnote compared to everything else. And then there was also like the Rose team up. I think the Rose team up was also pretty cool. I just like their designs overall. Like Rusty Rose, that's pretty cool. Like, look at that. She got a microwave in her chest. They got a bird in there. The bird came out and the bird's free. It was also like, why was the bird in there in the first place? Because she just lets it out and nothing happens. It's like, why do you have the bird in there? She has like a whole speech. Was I missing something? Like, the bird was in there so that she could be controlled, and now she's controlled, and now with the bird? I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna think too deep on that. But whatever, it's a vibe. And also 9 just made like a bunch of robots, which is also kind of cool. I don't know. I thought they would have done something a bit more interesting. Also, the Knuckles one was just hella bald. Like, I don't know how you make Knuckles look more bald than he already does. He looks... Look at the pic of that Chrome Dome. Look at that Chrome Dome right there. You see that? You see that? You slap that, it's gonna make like a giant echo across space and time. You can see like a little, like, if you're on a planet thousands of miles away, you can see a little all the way from over there. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. Yeah, the plot. 9 goes and fucks with him by being a fucking head in the sky, chanting weird shit, being weird. Like, you should have seen this dude this season. He looks so stressed out. He looks so constipated. I thought he was gonna fucking explode or something. Like, at some point, I thought he was just gonna shit out his pants and just die. Like, oh my god. God, 9 fucking with him up in the sky, never getting out of his fucking little let it go castle. Like, just sitting on his computer, thinking about power and the prism and the energy. Making these weird ass faces, looking like he's about to shit his own insides out his tails. But yeah, anyways, they fuck around a little bit in the egg. Sonic feels bad more than usual, and then they go save the pirates, which is pretty chill. Dad was just sitting there in the corner the entire time, doing nothing, which made me so upset. Like, this was a chance they could have put his redemption arc. You're telling me that you see your crew on the verge of not being able to exist anymore, and you just like, it's whatever, I guess. But then at some point, you're just on top of like the Let It Go tower, and you just look back and you just see Rose, and you're like, actually, let me be the bigger person here. Bruh, that's so lame. And so much more, like, what's the word? That's so much more anticlimactic. Come on now. But yeah, and then after that, they show up to the Grim fight, and it just felt like one big nothing burger. And it felt like they were prolonging the conflict, like the main conflict, for so fucking long. Bro, even when they finally got to 9, that felt like it took forever. And I'm just sitting here like, fool, you could have cut this out. You could have cut this out. We could have had like some arcs. We could have had a little bit more character focus. We could have had some of this. Why do you have to make this shit happen early and then just have us sit there for like 40 minutes as they keep fighting and then losing and then fighting and then losing and then trying a different plan and then losing and then whatever. I mean, I know this shit was made for like 10-year-olds or whatever, but like, come on, they're not gonna watch all of this. They're probably gonna play some Subway Surfers. And for the crowd who doesn't care about spoilers, if you want to know how it felt, think about like the FNAF movie scene where they're building a fort, but it lasted twice as long. Because in the first fight, you're like, oh, haha, this is crazy, oh my god. And then after a while, you're like, haha, can we move on now? It's been like 8 minutes. Please, like, I didn't come here for this. I didn't come here to watch bitches move around and put tables on top of each other and call it a fort. But yeah, overall, it was just kind of like, oh, we didn't really need this. But yeah, once it finally got out of like the grim fighting stage, it actually got interesting. And then they started talking about like reality shifting or whatever and whatnot. And Sonic got clapped, and all of a sudden he's like at 90% opacity. 9 gets emotional. He promises to leave everybody alone, even though I don't trust that bitch in my life. And I will punch his lights out the second Sonic leaves. A little goodbye sequence. Everybody's trying to get him to his home fast enough because 9 says something saying that if they get there fast enough, Sonic won't die. Right, so it's like the Amy's, they all help him, and then at the end, Shadow just picks him up bridal style and goes. I know all the Sonata fans are going fucking crazy at this point. I was there watching it and I thought to myself, oh, yep, it's gonna get trending on Twitter or some shit. That would be funny though. Anyways, and then he just does a Sonic boom. They get there and they live. And then the ending, when everything resets to when it was before the prism shattered, and then all Sonic friends are back to normal. And it was kind of open-ended because it did end with some sort of blast that was like similar. And it was just really weird because they made it clear at the beginning of the series that it would be canon to the games. But the fact that it kind of closed itself off and left no loose ends and nothing changed, like nothing really came out of it except for maybe Sonic's dramatic character change. I wouldn't say like dramatic character change. His friends kind of see it as a dramatic character change. That's what I'm saying. Anyways, yeah, like nothing came out of it. Like no new characters, no new like setting. It's just like very closed. I don't know if this means that they're going for a season 4. It kind of feels like they're leaving it open-ended so they can possibly get a season 4. So I don't know. I don't know why that Grim scene was so long. I felt like if they cut it, we could have gotten a little bit more space for character arcs and then had an ending that was a little bit more fulfilling. Right, because leading up to the ending, after the Grim battle and leading up to it, I was invested. But like the ending part, nothing changed. Nothing happened. Congratulations. You came back to where you started. 0 + 0 = 0. And the only thing that really changed was Sonic. Bruh, that's boring. Then what was the point? Now it's boring. Now nothing's changed and now we just gotta sit here in our fucking pajamas at 2:30 in the morning thinking, damn, I probably shouldn't have done this because I got work tomorrow. The one unfortunate part was that we never got Shadow smacking the shit out of Nine. I wanted him to beat his ass so bad to the point where he was just purple all over. I was sitting there in my fucking pajamas. I was like, fuck him up, mess him up. My favorite character was probably Rusty Rose, because I just think she looked the coolest out of everybody. She was kind of funny. It was also Shadow, because he had some nice banter. Y'all know how I love a good banter. Yeah, I think the animation got a little bit better, at least in my opinion, because I felt like the first season was kind of wonky. Yeah, overall, I give this season a C average, maybe a C plus ish. But I feel like the Grimm stuff just like didn't help at all. Like they should have cut that shit in half. It did not need to be that long. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna get like a 4th season or not. I kind of hope they do. I kind of don't. And it's also like them watching Green Hill just fucking explode and just be gone was crazy. Like I was like, oh, finally they're right. The stakes, they're going up. But nope, nothing happened. And I was just like, wait, what about that one thing that Nine said, saying how if you put it in the wrong place or something, you could totally rewrite reality? I thought y'all were doing something with that. Like I thought, no, nothing. It just looped. Sonic just got visited by the 3 spirits of Christmas, and suddenly he was a better person. That's it. Bruh. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say. Thank you for listening. Hopefully you can hear me most of the time. If not, I don't really care. Anyways, it's Zinni. It's been real. Now for that video, it'll be a total of $20.99, and a tip would be appreciated. So, okay, you want cash or card? Or are you just gonna do a check? Because we can also do checks. I don't know.